It's been quite some time since we've had a Harrelson trumpet in the shop, and this one just came in as a recent acquisition. We'll be putting it up on the shop site shortly. I had to say that carefully. There's a lot of S's there, and it's not an illusion. This is actually a slightly upturned bell. Stay tuned for this video, and I'll tell you a little bit more about this horn. Thanks. Everybody, it's Trent Austin from Austin Custom Brass. I hope you're doing well. Please take a moment to hit the subscribe button wherever it might be to stay up to date with us with all of our cool show and tells, like today's show and tell, which is this 2018 version of the Harrelson trumpets. It's a Summit trumpet from Jason Harrelson. We just got this into the shop, and if you wanted to check it out, you could come to the shop now. We have a limited amount of appointment slots available. You will need to go to our website, which is austincustombrass.biz, and see the appointments tab. Click on that, and we'll set you up for an appointment to keep you safe and all of the staff here at ACB safe as well. So let's talk about this horn. First, it's quite heavy. It's a Harrelson trumpet from 2018. It has very cool buttons. I don't know if you can see those. Yeah, you can see those. And notice the lack of bracing between the bell and the lead pipe. This horn has a very cool rounded slide with a Carroll brass water key. The valves also, by the way, are Carroll brass. We use Carroll brass on some of our, entry-level professional trumpets. Great valve block. This is his mouthpiece, which is also included in the sale. I think this one's around a 3C. I'm not too up to date on his nomenclature, but I'll be sure to provide what I got for information on it. The bell is about 5 inches. It's not a huge bell flare, and actually the taper of it is very reminiscent to like a Bach 37, so it's a pretty compact setup for his trumpets. The lead pipe is also pretty compact as well. It's in this, what he calls acoustic armor, which, hold on, I'm gonna get it closer to the mic so you can actually hear when you rub your hand. So it's got a texture, almost like a powder coat texture to it. Yeah, cool buttons as well. So it's heavy. I don't know if I mentioned that. So the horn without a mouthpiece is 3 pounds 13 ounces. With a mouthpiece, it puts it about 4 pounds 4 ounces. It's a pretty hefty mouthpiece as well. A couple cool designs on this, other than the valve buttons which you saw. I think his adjustable setup, which unfortunately this little gap thing is stuck in the horn receiver. I have to pop that out. But what you can do is snap on the adjustable venturi and gap settings, and I'll show you those in just a second. Let me put the horn down again. It's heavy. So comes in a box, and he has this one has like 2 boxes, so 2 different venturis, so 342 and 346, and that's the opening, the entrance of the lead pipe. Most Bach trumpets supposedly are 347, but there's a lot of variation there, and I think it's a very cool idea that Jason has set up that area, because that's an extremely important area in trumpet design. So you can see here there's some rings, and those rings correlate to his gap numbers, about how much gap you're going to have, and you can learn all about gap if you do a search on the internet about gap. So I don't know if I put that in or not, so the right way. I think I did. Let me just double check. I don't think I did. So I'll have to redo that. Because you don't want it to go in the wrong way, because then you're not going to know what number your correlating setup is. Anyways, but that's very cool. It's a really great system. So you can use it either, his mouthpieces are pretty short shanked versus, well, you won't be able to tell because of the mass distribution, but our shank is slightly longer here. The result of this trumpeter, though, it's a very centered horn. In other words, the sound is very, very much smack dab on. For me, it's slightly monochromatic. That's it. Let me play, and when you hear me play the audio on these clips, in the shop at least, it's not as good as audio quality as our good ribbon mics I have in my home studio, but it's still a ribbon microphone, and it's a good ribbon. It just doesn't have any audio sweetening at all, so it's just the sound that you hear out of the bell of the horn. So let me play a little bit on this horn. Couple things. It's a different mouthpiece to me, so I'm not necessarily used to feeling it. And the horn slots in a different way. I'd have to get used to the slide rings for me to adjust. So, but I know there's a massive weight on these instruments, and they take quite a long amount of time to get made. So we have one in stock here. If you have any more questions about the horn, please reach out to us at info@austinCustomBrass.com or drop a comment in the comment section here. So let me play a little bit more. There you go. This is the Harrelson Summit that we'll have for sale at ACB. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Have an awesome day. Take care.